Hello, I'm Linda Anousta and we're here in the Anousta shop in Wimborne. I'd like to talk about blackseed oil. It's not new, it's been around for over 3,000 years and then some. Mohammed has mentioned it. Now, the last time I did a YouTube video on this, I had a lot of flack from people who said that I should have mentioned this, so I'm going to mention it. Apparently Mohammed said it cures everything except death, which is slightly useful. Pliny mentioned it in the 1st century AD and said it was pretty marvellous. And lots of scientific experiments have been done with blackseed oil since and have verified its many uses and how amazing it is. This is blackseed. I don't know if you can see that, but that's just a little container of seeds, very small, very hard. You wouldn't think there's any oil in them. If you take a few tons of that and you press them, and you can find YouTube videos about blackseed oil being pressed, you will then get this very strong tasting. You can get different strengths. You can get mild, medium and very strong. This is a medium one, and believe me, this is quite strong enough. The very strong one is over the top. The blackseed oil was introduced to me because, well, in actual fact, I'd been burgled and I couldn't get to sleep because I was waiting for them to come back and burgle again. So I disrupted my sleep pattern as a result of this. Rather foolish, but that's what happened. And after 5 years of a very bad sleep pattern, I was almost exhausted. I phoned up a lady who used to make my soaps, because she was Indian but had spent a lot of her life in Tanzania in Africa. She knew all about blackseed oil, and she just said to me, "Why aren't you taking blackseed oil?" I didn't know what she was talking about, and she said, "Well, I sent you some previously." And I said, "Yes, I didn't know what to do with it, so I put it in the cupboard." And she said, "Well, take it. Take a teaspoonful at night, have a glass of water. So take your teaspoonful of oil, quickly follow with a couple of mouthfuls of water, and the taste, which is quite strong, will be gone very quickly." And I did that, and instead of having what was my then normal sleep, which was going to bed, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock maybe, sleeping for 6, 7, 8 hours, but then waking up just as tired as I was the night before, and not feeling rested in the slightest, I was very lucky because for the very first time, the first night I took it, I had a fantastic result with this blackseed oil. We say to people it normally takes about 3 to 4 weeks. That is the norm that people have to take the blackseed oil for before they actually start really noticing a difference. This seed comes over to the UK and is pressed in this country, so it's not pressed abroad, it's not left in very hot climates sitting in barrels, it's actually pressed in this country, so that's a good thing. And that bottle is 100 mils. That will be the equivalent of 21 nights worth of the medicine. You actually get quite, if you become a bit of a connoisseur, you get to quite like the taste in the end, but initially you might want to follow a teaspoonful with that water rather swiftly. It is an acquired taste. It is also a brilliant oil to use at night, so if you think your skin is a little bit dry and you want to put some oil on your skin, then it's wonderful for that. You don't need much, just put a bit in your hand, press it into your skin. You can put it all over your body, but really I'm just talking about the face. But I have taken this every night for the last 7 years now, and I can really tell a difference when I do and when I don't take it. And if you think about sleep just for a moment, there are two kind of sleep disruptions. There's the sort of sleep where people go to sleep, they sleep through the night, but they wake up and they're just as tired as they were. And there's the other kind of sleep where they go to bed, they sleep maybe till 2:30, 3 in the morning, then they wake up and then they just can't get back to sleep again. So for either kind of sleep disruptions, the blackseed oil will work, and we've heard lots and lots and lots of people tell us how good it is and how it works. We've also had a couple of wonderful, 3 ladies I'm thinking of, who have come into the shop who have been put on amitriptyline, who have been recommended all sorts of heavy duty drugs to force them into a deep sleep. They just land up feeling like zombies in the end, but when we phase very, very, very carefully phase them away from the drugs they've been given, and start them on the blackseed oil, they phase in one, phase out the other, and they come in jangling their containers full of tablets saying, right, this is going back to the doctors, don't need this anymore, got my life back, feel great, sleeping well, etc. I will just say, you know how we have bread with sesame seeds on and poppy seeds? In the Middle East, Africa, India, you will find that they will use black seeds on their bread. So in the same way, they ingest the seeds. Final thing I want to say is how good it is for asthma. Nigella sativa is the proper name for this. And the nigellin is a chemical that naturally exists within the seed, and nigellin is a bronchodilator. So it actually helps to dilate the bronchioles in the lungs. And so with asthma, where the bronchioles are constricted and breathing out becomes difficult, black seed oil, I've seen amazing things with that, and it works brilliantly. Ask anyone from Africa, India, or especially Egypt, they all know about it, which is why the last YouTube video had over 33,000 hits on it, because people are looking for a good quality black seed oil or black cumin oil. Books to read, you can probably see here, black cumin, easy, quick, simple to understand, gives you all the different things you can use it for, both health and beauty. This one here, The Healing Power of Black Cumin, is slightly more in depth, but still well worth reading, a very good read. So I highly recommend it, and I've got hundreds of stories of people who have moved to it and also vouch for it and say it's great. So it doesn't taste great, but it is fantastic. Thanks. Bye.